All right, so check this out. A5 Certificate of Authenticity Hokkaido, if I'm saying that correctly, 10-ounce strip, Japanese Wagyu. I'm gonna get you in for a closer look. It has the carcass number, the carcass weight, the grading, A5 right there, harvest date, its birth date, its age, all this stuff. Even some sort of DNA footprint or fingerprint, I'll call it. But yeah, man, this is crazy. First time I've had Japanese A5 Wagyu, so let's see. Hopefully, see how we do. Gonna get my shank and open this thing up. My biggest challenge here was deciding how to cook this thing. I've seen lots of videos where people either do it in a cast iron pan or on the grill, but either way they turn it out, it just, obviously there's a ton of fat in here. Don't want to waste any of that, but I don't want to eat nothing but fat, man. If I did, I would not have bought this. I would have bought a bucket of tallow and just got a spoon and gone nuts. That said, I'm gonna cook this thing like a regular steak. And this thing is tough to open up. I'm gonna try to render it down a little more than folks probably on the internet would agree with. And let me get you in for a closer look at this. Can you see that? Not bad. It's definitely soft and tender. Look at that. Feels different, the texture. I mean, obviously it feels like you're touching a lot of fat, but it's very smooth. But my goal here, whether I waste this thing, hopefully I don't, but is to render down a lot of this fat and just get as much meat here, so when I slice into this, there's more meat there than fat. You know, it might be a far reach here. From the videos I have seen, people say it's very rich. You know, you only end up eating a slice or two. But hey, I'm gonna try to cook this my way and eat this whole thing up, so take that. So that said, I'm gonna put a little salt and pepper on here. That's it. I got sea salt in the container here, fresh pepper grounds. I'm gonna do both sides, not too heavy because this thing has enough flavor. Don't want to drown that out with the pepper and salt. So that's that. Next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cook this indirectly on the judge. I have a combination of Jealous Devil lump and some Weber briquette going right there. It's a little over 400 degrees with the lid closed. I'm gonna put the steak indirect, let it render down a bit, then I'll bring it over here and sear it up on both sides a little bit. Let's see. Put a little bit of salt on there. Hopefully this camera is getting this, because there's no turning back now. Okay. All right, definitely gonna have to wash this pepper grinder. Didn't think this through enough. All right, that looks good. Oh my. Oh my. Okay. All right, that's good. Get a lot of salt on there. That's probably gonna do it. All right, so here, hopefully you could tell my setup of the judge. There's my pile of lump and briquette. Sorry there on the brain fart. It's about the width of one of the grates, one of the 4 grates that come in here. And I just have it that way. It's that high from last time, but it'll produce a great sear, given how close it is to the grilling grate. So that said, I'll have the steak over here for a little bit, and then it's gonna go right over there. I know this thing is not gonna take long. This is a 10-ounce strip. Ordered it up, got it the next day in a cooler. Dry iced and all that, totally frozen. But yeah, enough. Yep, let's get this on. All right, got my spatch. Let's get this guy. We shall go this way. Get on there, you expensive steak. All right, you're gonna go that way because that's how you got off the spatula. A lot of people cook this, you know, just for a little bit, you know, render it down a little, and it's mostly fat. My goal here is to render down much more of the fat. So this is just a nice, delicious tasting piece of meat. Better not F this one up. It was expensive. All right, this is what it's looking like 9 minutes in at 310. Fat's rendering. It's looking good, man. I think I'm gonna have more meat here than initially appeared. Oh yeah, dude. I'm liking this Judge more and more, in case you guys are wondering. That's why I've been doing a lot of videos in a row with it. Sorry about my finger there. But it's so versatile, man. You could cook any way you want on here. Low and slow, hot and fast, everything in between. So I think I'm gonna do brisket. Definitely a brisket coming up on deck, man. Chicken wings, some hot and fast stuff. But yeah. If you guys are hesitating getting one or just questioning whether you should or not, you got to get one, man. This thing is a 220-pound beast. Anyways, I got to get this lid closed up. Get distracted by the Judge, man. Jeez. All right, I've decided to slip in a little piece of hickory wood here. Let's get in there and toss that sucker right there. Just like that. Cool. All right, a couple minutes later, ooh, look at that. And I'm just gonna rotate it. Little blood coming up there. Juice, as I'll refer it to. Look at that. Time for a little flippity flip. Same side. Ooh, look at that. That's looking excellent. I'm gonna come in and get you a closer look. There we go. Looks can be deceiving. I know it's a little brown looking on top, man, but I'm sure it's fatty and red in the middle right now. So I'm gonna close the lid and let this other side go for a little bit, and we'll bring it back for a sear. Still rolling at 310. 128, 130. Ooh, that's reading. All right, it's sear time. Don't have quite as much coal, so I'm just gonna raise this thing up, man. Instead of adding more, just raise it up, bring it closer to the grate, and it'll get me the heat I want. Excuse my arm here while I do this. Ooh, yeah. That smell. I smelled 1,000 steaks before, but none quite like this. All right, let's see how it's doing. Put it right there. Ooh, that is nice. Ooh, yeah. Yep. I generally like my steaks medium rare, closer to medium. So if this is more medium well, I don't care if it's gonna render that fat down, man. No matter how cooked this steak is, it's gonna taste good just because of that A5-ness. Yep. All right, I think I'm gonna pull it off. Let me give it one more quick rotate. One more quick rotate. Wow, that's the best smelling smoke. Jeez. All right, this guy's done. Let's get him back, get him on this plate. We're gonna let it rest for just a couple minutes and we'll cut it and taste it. Cut it right in half. I gotta be honest, I thought this was gonna melt away in just to a few strands of string meat, but look at that. Let me get this up there. Look at that. Looks like it's done perfect, man. And wow, there's a lot of meat in there. I'm shocked. That's my biggest takeaway, I think, from this, is that there's actually meat in here and not just fat. But yeah, there's definitely marbling in there. Definitely no shortage of of juice. All right, cool. I think that's enough showing off. Let's see. Let's take a bite. Try it. Oh my. That is good. Wow. It is rich. Not quite what the richness I expected, but wow. Yep. Man, that is delish. Wow. I don't taste the pepper much. Really at all. I'm sure it's there. It really tastes that meat, that beef, and that juice, that marbling just rendering down. I'm very impressed, guys. First time cooking an expensive ass steak like this. Didn't know how to do it. Cast iron, propane gas grill, whatever. But I came to the judge, man. And you can see what it did with this A5 Wagyu. So anyways, Gobba Goo BBQ. Thanks for tuning in. Please like, subscribe, comment. Let me know what you want to see next. And we'll be back. Later, players.